It's a big desert.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What color is the desert?
Multicolored.
Look around and tell me what else do you see around you?
It's just a barren desert. There's no one around. And I feel comfortable. There's no real vegetation. It's more like a rocky desert, not a sandy desert.
So it's rocks and sands.
Yes.
Basically, okay.
And it's some color involved, not just...
Are the rocks small or large? Big rocks,
yeah.
Okay. What color are the rocks?
Brown and golden.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you said there is no vegetation?
No.
Okay. Are you standing or sitting?
I'm standing.
Okay.
I'm just looking around.
Okay.
And it's very vast.
How does the surface feel that you're standing on? Hard or
Hard, yes.
Okay.
It's hard. It's very hard.
Is it daytime or nighttime?
I'd say late afternoon, early evening. But it's very cool. It's not hot. It's very mild, temperate.
Is it pleasant?
Yes.
Okay. Do you hear anything?
I hear the wind kind of whistling.
I want you to zoom out and look far into the distance and tell me what you see.
Twilight sky, sort of purple and dark blue, with a lot of stars, but a clear sky.
Now let's zoom back in and shift the focus close to you. And look at your feet and what do they look like?
I'm barefooted.
And as you move up the body, tell me what you're wearing.
Nothing.
You're not wearing anything?
No.
Okay. Are you wearing any jewelry or ornamentation?
No.
Okay. What color is the skin? Is it dark or light or medium?
Light.
Light,
yes.
Okay. Do you get a sense that there is anyone there, anyone else there?
No.
Okay. Does the body feel male or female?
Male.
Okay. Young or old?
Younger, yeah.
Healthy?
Very.
Okay.
In very good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Very good build. Not muscular, but very naturally.
Okay. Are you carrying anything?
No.
Are you wearing a hat or anything on your head?
No.
Okay.
But I have long dark hair.
Okay. Does it feel like a regular day or a special day?
Just a regular day.
Okay. Do you have a sense as to why you're there in that scene?
No.
Okay. Is there anything happening there?
No, it's very quiet. It's very, very quiet. Except for the wind.
Okay.
I feel kind of alone.
Mm-hmm.
And lonely.
Okay.
And I'm wanting something.
Do you feel you're wanting something?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a sense of what you want?
Someone.
Okay. Someone to be there with you?
Yes.
Okay. Because you're lonely?
Yes.
Okay. How do you spend most of your time? What do you do?
I spent it all in solitude.
Okay.
And I'm alone.
Okay. Let's leave that scene and go to where you sleep and eat. And now you're there.
It's a cave.
Okay. Are you inside the cave?
Yes.
Okay. What does it look like there?
There's a fire.
Okay.
And it's just a rock cave. And I see some paintings on the wall, like cave paintings.
Do you know who painted those?
No, but I didn't.
Okay. Let's fast forward a little bit to a time when you're eating some food. And now you're there. What kind of food are you eating?
It's some kind of meat. Some kind of meat over the fire.
Are there others there with you?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else going on that you want to tell me about?
Not really. I'm just alone in the cave like I usually am.
Okay.
And I'm eating something and there's a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
There's a blanket.
Okay.
And I'm going to go to sleep soon.
Okay.
I'm a little cold.
Okay. Do you get a sense that you have a family?
No.
Okay. Now let's leave that scene and move to another important day. You're drifting and floating away from that scene and moving to another important day. A day that you consider to be important. And we're there now. What do you see? What is happening?
I'm in a city, like an old city.
An old city?
Yeah, like an Arabic city, Middle Eastern city. But it's bustling with a lot of people. I'm a kid running through the streets.
Mm-hmm.
And I have maybe 10 or 11. And I have dark curly hair. I'm wearing a sort of a tunic, and I have sandals on. They're donkeys. And it's very busy and dusty. And I'm running and saying hi to people. And they're nodding and saying hi back. There's a dove or a bird in a cage. And I go into a room.
Mm-hmm.
And there are people there. And then I get busy like I'm there for an errand.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was running there to do something. And then I deliver some kind of message. And then I say goodbye to everybody and I walk out and back into the city. And I don't know what I told them. I just told them and left.
Okay, you delivered the message?
Yes.
Do you know what the message was?
No.
Okay. And what happens next?
But they didn't really care.
Okay.
It wasn't like anything important. It was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Whatever. And then I leave, and now I'm just walking down the street and sort of...
What do people look like? How are they dressed?
It's very Middle Eastern. It's very Arabic.
Do they wear hats?
Some, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And the women are dressed in... And they have shawls over their head, or whatever you want to call it, like, headdresses.
Are their faces covered?
No.
Okay. Do you see any animals there?
Yes, donkeys.
Okay.
There are birds around. I saw a bird in a cage.
Uh-huh. Do you see any structures there?
Yeah, houses. Like one-story houses. Made out of mud or clay or something like that, like a very desert kind of town.
Yep.
Dusty.
Yep. So you deliver the message, and what happens next?
Now I'm just walking around and I'm like bored. And I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. Like there's no... Just aimless.
Let's fast forward the time a little bit to another time when you're actually doing something. And now you're there. Tell me what's happening.
I'm just sitting around talking to several people, like kids my age.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just talking nothing in particular. And I have like two sticks and I'm kind of rubbing them while I'm talking. Because I have a tunic on and I have sandals on and I have short brown curly hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm darker skinned.
And what are you talking with the other kids about?
They're gone now.
Okay.
And I'm just by myself with the stick.
Okay.
2 sticks. And just sort of killing time.
How do you spend most of your time there?
Kind of not doing much of anything.
Okay. You don't go to school?
No.
Okay. You have parents there?
Yes.
Okay.
They're very kind.
Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about in that scene?
I'm bored and I just wish I had something else to do. Like
Okay.
every day is the same.
Uh-huh.
Every day is the same and I'm frustrated by it and I want more from life. And I want to get out of there. I want to leave.
Do you have many friends there?
Yes, but I feel alone. I see myself leaving the town now and I'm older.
Okay. Tell me more.
I'm definitely older. In my 20s, I'm wearing a red kind of hat and a vest. And I'm with a donkey. And we're just walking. It's a desert. And I know I'm leaving the place, but I don't know where I'm going.
You're leaving the town?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say I'm in my early 20s.
Okay.
And I feel relieved to be leaving. I
Okay.
feel relieved to get out of there. Not in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a bad way. Just like I'm going out on my own. It's time to do that. And with no plan. Really, truly no plan.
So it's you and the donkey?
Me and the donkey, yeah.
Okay. Are you sitting on the donkey?
No, I'm walking. And I've got the donkey as I'm walking and the donkey's with me and I pull and there's like saddlebags on the donkey.
Oh.
Like it's carrying things.
Like food and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
And water.
Yep.
And I'm pretty far from the town now. Like there's no one there.
Do your parents know that you left?
Yes.
Okay. So you're far from the town now?
Right. Far from the town.
Why did you leave the town? You were bored?
I had to go. I had to leave. I didn't do anything bad. I just had to go.
So what happens next?
There's like a falcon or an eagle or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it lands on the donkey, which is very odd.
Mm-hmm.
And I start talking to it. And I'm very attractive. Very, like I said, a slender build. Slender.
Mm-hmm.
But on the tallish side. With light brown skin. And I'm happy, actually. I'm in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm welcoming the bird, whatever it's, a bird of prey of some sort.
Uh-huh.
And then I give it some food, something from there. And then it flies off. And then I just continue walking. But it's definitely like a desert town, like a Middle Eastern or Moroccan kind of place.
Yep.
And the vest I'm wearing has some color in it. It's kind of striped in a way, but not solid stripes. It's sort of like knitted, so it has this feel of stripes, but it's not super striped. And it's hot. It's hot out. In fact, the sun's kind of burning my skin. And I'm walking in the shadow of the donkey as much as I can. Yeah, it's very vivid. The colors are very vivid. And it's dry. Like I said, it's a desert. I'm starting to feel a little concerned. Not overly. Just like, okay, I just have to keep going. Going. There's kind of no end in sight. I just keep going. Going. And the terrain stays the same. It's like this endless, sort of rocky desert. And I hear birds of prey, the call of birds of prey. Like, go, that kind of thing. And then I stop, and I stop to rest in the shadow of some rocks. And I drink some water. And rest for a while. Just trying to figure out something. I'm wondering if things are going to be okay or not. And it's sweaty. I'm sweaty. And I'm just resting. And the donkey's laying down. Not at its side, but just hunkered down. And I'm petting the donkey, and I'm just talking to the donkey. And I'm just like, hey, like he's my friend. Like, hey, pal. We'll just see what's out there. Hopefully it's okay. And I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous about anything. I'm just a little tired. I mean, we're just sitting there, and then I realize it's getting to be dark. And it's starting to get cold. And so the donkey's there, and I just take a blanket and I curl up next to the donkey and sleep.
Okay. Let's fast forward the time to another time when something important is happening. And now you're there. Tell me what's happening. What do you see?
I'm in Europe in the 1800s or something. And I'm a young man. And I'm in a very ornate room with a lot of people. Like during the day. It's during the day. And I have a powder wig on. I'm wearing a blue, like a suit, sort of like from the painting Blue Boy. Knickers. But it's made out of blue silk, like a beautiful blue silk. And I'm very genteel. I'm just very proper. And I'm talking to a woman who I think I like, but I'm not sure. And she seems very demure. She's in yellow silk, a big dress. And we're kind of flirting with each other and being coy with each other. And there's a lot of people in the room, so she's about to move on. And now she's moved on, and she'd walked away. She had a fan, and she turned back to me, and she looked at me. And I nodded my head to her. And the suit I'm wearing is really cool. It's like a light purplish blue. Except that I'm wearing very pointed shoes, very 18th century. And it's almost, and it's in a very elaborate room with big chandeliers and mirrors, like tons of mirrors and gold leaf. And there's music, like chamber music. It's chamber music, and there are people dancing, but I'm kind of standing by myself now. I'm just standing by myself, and I'm just watching what's going on, and I'm fairly amused by it all. In a very, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm amused by it all in a very smug sort of way. And I have my finger up to my mouth like this, and I'm just standing there in this blue suit with my shoes, which are white silk tied. And I'm just watching the goings on in this very baroque, very large, incredibly ornate room. And my smugness is kind of like, I don't know quite how to, smug and like, oh, isn't this interesting? Oh, isn't this interesting? But I'm still alone. I mean, I'm still just watching people and observing people, and I'm kind of amused and a bit smug about it, and kind of above it all. I'm kind of just like, isn't this entertaining in the most trite kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very vivid. And lots of color. Lots and lots of color. And it's during the day. And it's fun. It's sort of bon vivant sort of feel to it all.
Is it indoor or outdoor?
Indoors.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's very like palatial room with gilded everything and big chandeliers, and it feels like I belong there. Like almost like this is my house. This is my party. This is my, and that's what the smugness comes from. Like, I've got all this, and let's look at these people, and they're here, and it's entertaining, but not so much. And I'm just kind of watching the goings on. And people are genuinely nice. But I also realize they're being nice to me because I'm rich.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I feel disconnected from everybody. Like I have this life, but I don't have someone in my life. And that woman I was talking to would like to be in my life, but I don't know if I'm into the situation or not. But I'm heterosexual. I know that. And yeah, it's pretty amazing how clear this is. I mean, it's just, and I'm entitled. I'm very entitled.
Mm-hmm.
Very entitled. And kind of feel like everyone's beneath me. But I feel generally people like me. In other words, I'm not a jerk. I feel above it all, but I'm also a nice person. I'm not someone who people disdain, and actually people want to be in my company. And they feel good around me. And I make them feel good, and I'm, like I said, a bon vivant. I'm full of laughter and cracking jokes, but I have this damn big white powder wig on. It's so funny. But again, I'm very slender and tall. And now I'm sitting and I'm surrounded by people again. Very sort of, 18th century, the big hoop skirts and the guys with the knickers and the stockings.
Mm-hmm.
And it's jovial. I mean, it's just I'm still in the same space. I'm still in the same thing. But now I'm sitting around talking to people. Mm-hmm. Mostly women, and I'm holding court. I'm totally holding court, and I'm loving it. I'm like, yeah. And people are laughing. And I generally like these people. I mean, I feel like I'm kind of the guy, and I know it. And I know I'm charming. And I know I'm engaging. And I know I'm smart. And I've led a very, 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 very privileged life. And I know it. And not in a bad way. I do appreciate the fact that I lived a very privileged life. And I don't take it for granted. And I do genuinely like people. And I like being around people. And I love to entertain. This is obviously my party at my house. And yeah, I mean, it's so interesting. It's so clear. It's so clear, the feeling of it all. The feeling of it all. It's a great party. People are having a ball. And I keep seeing people like dancing with each other off down. This is a very large room.
Is there a live band playing music?
There's a small orchestra.
Okay.
Chamber music. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful party.
Do you have a date or do you have a family?
No, I'm single.
Okay.
And actually the woman I was talking to initially was someone I think I might like, or she might like me, but I'm definitely single. And I'm straight. And I love women. Mm-hmm. I love being around women a lot. And women kind of fall all over me. They're very into me. And I'm a bit haughty. Nice, but a bit haughty and a bit entitled, as I mentioned. And boy, do I love my life. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I am the dude. It's kind of like, and I am just loving life. Again, I'm young. I'm in my, I would say 25.
Okay.
And there are a lot of women who want to be with me. But I'm kind of ambivalent about the whole thing. But I do have sex. I do have sex with some of these women, but it's very on the down low and it's very secretive. And I'm a total player. Like playing women and not necessarily breaking their hearts, but sort of playing games a bit. But I look at all as kind of a game. But I know I've hurt some people. But it was ultimately kind of inadvertent. I didn't really mean to. I was just having fun.
You think you hurt some of the women's feelings? Maybe?
Yes.
Okay. In a bad way?
Not in a super bad way.
Okay.
It was more like they misunderstood me, or they imposed their own thoughts onto me.
Okay.
No, I didn't. And it was nothing physical. It was just being rich and entitled and having people fawn all over me. And it was a bit nonchalant. And even though I hurt them a little bit, it wasn't anything serious. I didn't really fuck with people. I didn't. But yeah, I've got it going on. And again, I'm really slender and very thin and white. Like, yeah. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting feeling that I feel so on top of it all, just on top of the world. Like the world is my oyster. That's how I feel. It's just like I've got it all. And I'm loving every minute of it. And the party's just continuing. And I'm getting kind of bored. Like, it was all entertaining for a while. And I held court with those women, all dressed incredibly beautiful. And now I'm just getting bored. And I'm walking outside. And no one has really noticed that I've left. And I'm walking into this very formal garden. And it's a beautiful day. Blue skies, clouds, very beautiful formal garden. And there are birds, and I'm just enjoying it. Again, feeling very smug. Feeling very sure of myself and on top of the world, and like I've got it all. I've got it everything. I've got everything.
Okay.
And more.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's so vivid. It's so vivid. Like I can feel the warm breeze kind of, and I can hear the birds singing. And I'm walking with my hands behind my back, slowly. And there aren't any fountains. It's just green, like formal garden. And there's no particular time period. It was like it's watching sort of one of those period dramas.
Mm-hmm.
But again, very formal. Very, 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 very formal. Very lavish. Very Baroque. Powdered wigs. And boy, do I love being me. That's how I feel as I'm taking a walk. Like I've got it all. I've got everything.
Okay. What happens next?
I just keep walking.
Okay.
And then I find myself, I've left the formal gardens and I'm more in sort of like a bit of a wilderness, and there's a stream. And I've left the party and I realize I have to go back, even though at this point I'm bored. But I've got to go back. And so I start walking back. I'm back into the party now. And people are like, where did you go? We missed you. I said, oh, I just took a walk. I needed to freshen some fresh air. And this woman grabs me and she goes, oh, come and meet my friends. And we go over and I've talked to them, and it's all very nice and very sort of genuine. And people it's a small group of people. She's laying out, this is my cousin. It's a woman, and again, I find her attractive. And she's holding a fan, wearing a blue silk gown. She has brown curly hair. It's sort of an updo. She's got blue earrings, sort of low. They come down, and there's a crystal in the end. She's wearing a hat, like a blue silk hat with a little bit of black veil around it. And she's charming and young, around my age, in her 20s. She's being very flirty. Being very flirty. And we just all engage and someone brings over something to drink, some alcohol. A waiter on a tray. And he brings over and serves everyone. And we all take from the tray. And I can't see what kind of glasses there are, but they're just stemware of some sort. And the guy's wearing a powder wig and he has tails on. He's got, again, the stockings with those sort of knickers. And he's wearing black shoes. And we all take our drinks. And sort of continue the light banter is the only way I can sort of say it. It's a very light banter. But again, I'm sort of growing weary of the whole situation.
In what way?
I'm just bored.
Okay.
In others, I found it all very entertaining for a while. And then I left because I didn't find it entertaining for me. I found it a bit tedious, and now I had to go back to see my guests. But I'm growing bored of the whole situation. And I just feel like I need it to end.
Okay.
Not in a bad way. Just I've grown bored because that's what I do. I get bored quick because I'm really wealthy and charming and all these things. And yeah, now I'm riding a horse, but it's nighttime and I'm not wearing the powdered wig anymore. Again, I have longer dark hair. It wasn't like the previous one where I had shorter curly hair. It's long dark hair, and I'm really handsome and very elegant. I'm very sophisticated. And I'm by myself. And I'm just riding during the night to enjoy the night. And it's not quite night, it's dusk. And I have black high knee-high boots on, white tight-fitting pants, and a jacket. And the horse is white. And I'm just out riding, enjoying my property, which is very vast. I'm on this long road and I can see the house in the distance. It's a very large, sort of English-style mansion. Mm-hmm. Huge, like one of the old estates that, that were in. And I know it's mine, but my parents are dead. Yeah, my parents are dead. And I don't know what happened to them, but they died young.
Okay.
And I inherited all of this. And like I said, I'm not an asshole, but I'm definitely smug. But I do make sure I always try to do the right thing. Yep. Even though sometimes that doesn't happen. I always try to have people like me. I really try to be kind and know I have been given this incredible gift. And I try not to abuse it, or I try not to lord it over people. And I try to be kind and understanding and nice. And I'm always smiling and I'm in a good mood, like pretty much all the time. And people really love me and they respect me and they feel good around me. And I like making people feel good. I like having parties. I love including people into my life. Much like I do today. It's interesting. And I love having people around. But there's a limit. And I also feel I'm also pretty aware that people try to use me, but I'm smarter than them. And I'm very aware of it. And I'm no fool. And I'm really smart. And I can tell a lot about people immediately upon meeting them. I can tell sort of who's genuine and who's not. But ultimately, I'm very content just being alone. I'm very content. I'm very content in myself. I'm very content with my property. I'm very content, and I don't feel the need to start a family. I don't feel the need to have someone in my life. Even though there are many people vying to be in my life, I don't feel the need. And I don't feel that, not necessarily the right, I'm not really looking for anything. I'm just very content in my life. And though I'm not married, I don't feel like I need to be. And people are pressuring me to marry. But I'm just so content and I'm so happy with everything in my life. And I don't want to take a chance. And I don't want to have children. I simply don't. I've never wanted to.
What do you mean you said you didn't want to take a chance?
Of someone sort of making me unhappy.
Oh, okay. Like a serious relationship.
Yeah, I'm just so content. I'm just so happy. And I'm so, content that I don't really need or want of anything or anyone. I'm just happy. And I enjoy every moment of my life. I mean, it's wonderful. It really is. I mean, it's like, I'm really a pretty terrific guy. Again, I have very fine features and dark hair on the long side, straight, not super long, but very fine features.
So let's do this now. Let's leave that scene and move to the last day in this life we are looking at. You can watch it as an observer if you want to, without feeling any discomfort. And now we're drifting and floating away to the last day of this life we are looking at. And we are there now. What do you see? What is happening?
I'm in a bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very old.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a plain room, but a really nice room. And I'm in a white, hospital gown. I mean, I'm really old. Really old.
Are there others around you?
I thought there were.
Okay.
But now there aren't. And it's in a city.
Mm-hmm.
And there are windows. It's a pretty big room.
Okay.
And there's a balcony outside.
Okay.
And it's a simple but elegant room. I'm in a hospital bed.
Tell me the process of what happens and how you feel when you leave the physical body and you gently float above it and you're not going to feel any discomfort. Tell me what you feel and what you see.
I'm just looking down at myself.
Okay.
And I feel at peace.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's time to go. And I'm not feeling any anger, or I'm not feeling... It's just... It's time.
How does your body feel?
My body is gone. I'm looking down at it.
So now you have kind of an energy body, right? It's not physical.
Yeah,
You feel light?
Very.
Okay. You feel free?
Yes, and playful.
You feel happy?
Yes.
Okay. Whatever happened has already happened, and now you're on the other side of it. From that perspective, you can see that entire life, and you can see what has happened to the body. Also, from that perspective, you can see the entire life. Every life has a lesson. What do you think was the lesson of that life?
I don't know.
Okay.
In fact, I'm confused.
Okay.
Because I didn't feel there was any lessons I learned.
Okay. You had fun though, right?
Yes and no.
Okay.
In other words, it was a life that was lived. It wasn't anything special.
Okay.
And I'm glad it's gone, but I'm really old.
And now you're on the other side, and every life has a purpose. What do you think was the purpose of that life?
I'm just not getting anything.
That's okay, no problem. And you're out of the body now. How does it feel to be out of the body?
Freeing and joyful. And
Right.
I'm glad to be out of the body.
Yep.
I'm really glad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really glad that it's done.
Why are you glad?
Because I'm tired. I was tired.
You were tired, yep.
I was very tired.
Yep.
And I just kind of had it.
Yep.
And I can honestly say, it feels like the end of my life is not miserable. It's just kind of lonely.
Yep. Describe your surroundings now that you're out of the body.
Well, I'm still in the room and I'm just looking down.
Okay.
At my body. I'm just looking down.
Okay. Look around you and see if you can see a white, bright light.
No, I'm just hovering.
Okay.
It's like I'm just floating around on the ceiling, looking down. And there's not really much happening.
Okay.
I'm just looking down.
Let's leave that place. Let's fast forward a little bit to a time when you transition from that room to the spirit world. And now you're there. Tell me what you see.
I see blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like dark blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like a dark blue glowing light with sort of stars. And it's vast. It's vast, and I'm just sort of floating around. And I don't see anybody. I'm just sort of like, well, what the hell's going on?
Okay.
I don't, I'm sort of more quizzical, I guess is the word. It's sort of like, what's happening? And I guess, I'm dead. I'm dead. Okay, so I'm here. It's kind of like my sort of same sense of humor. So I'm here, floating around in this blue place with, sort of like outer space kind of, but blue, the most beautiful blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just chilling out.
Yep. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm just chilling out and just like, hey, I'm sort of doing somersaults and I'm sort of like a kid. I'm like a kid and I'm just floating around and doing somersaults. I'm kind of acting like I'm flying.
You can move around easily, right?
Yes, very. Yeah, I can do anything. I can do backflips. I can do anything. I can fly. I can just do anything. It's like I'm in space and I'm weightless.
Yep, you're not constrained by a physical body anymore.
Right, I'm just completely free.
Completely.
And I'm laughing.
Completely healthy, completely happy.
Yeah, and I'm laughing. I'm like laughing. Like I'm like entertaining myself like to a huge degree.
Enjoy
I'm
it.
having the best time.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, it really is just like, oh my God, this is so great. And again, I'm not looking for anybody. I'm just like enjoying my time there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just having the best time.
Enjoy it. Have fun. You can have all the fun you want. You can do anything.
Yeah, like I'm flying. I'm flying like Peter Pan, and I'm just like a child. I have the heart of a child, where everything is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a care in the world, and I've left my human body behind. And I'm enjoying the freedom. Again, I don't have any bodily sensations. I don't feel anything, like my body doesn't feel anything. But I'm just, I'm like a kid, flying and just, being like weightless.
Mm-hmm.
Being weightless is the only way I can describe it.
Enjoy it. Let's fast forward time and go to another time when there's others there, other beings that you feel are there with you, and now you're there. Tell me what you see, what you feel.
Do you mean when I was alive?
No, in the spirit world.
In the spirit world.
Yeah, maybe angels or spirit guides or other beings.
The thing is, I'm so content where I am.
Okay.
I don't want to leave. It's just like I just hang out here. So I'm just like, I'm having the best time.
Yep.
I'm having the best time.
Yep, you don't have to go anywhere, just enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, this is great. And the freedom I feel. Like I don't have a care in the world. And I'm by myself, and I'm just having the best time. Yeah, like I'm just really happy there.
Good. Enjoy it. You can stay there and enjoy it for a while. Just enjoy.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm getting all this tingling sensation in my hands.
Wonderful. That's healing. That's a good thing that is happening to you. You're being healed. Fantastic. No worries.
Yeah, it's like my hands, my arms. It's like this tingling sensation.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
And now it's in my head, on my neck, on my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of engulfing my whole body. Like needles and pins.
Let me know if it's too intense. I can turn it down.
Oh no, I'm loving it.
Enjoy it.
No, it's just like cool.
Yep, enjoy it.
No, I just feel like this energy surging through my body. Yeah, my whole body is just kind of tingling. No, and it's getting stronger and it feels wonderful.
Fantastic.
Like I'm welcoming it. It feels good.
Yep.
It feels right. And it feels like it's a good thing.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, my legs, my feet, everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's tingling.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it and have fun with it. Are you still feeling the tingling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Great. All over your body?
Yeah, everywhere.
Fantastic.
And I'm hearing things, something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a low frequency or a high frequency.
Mm-hmm. You're being healed, so just believe in it, let it come through, and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's like the sonic multi-tone.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
And my body's still, it's still tingling, like everything.
Good. Nothing to worry, just enjoy.
No,
it.
it feels wonderful.
Great.
No,
Great.
not. I mean, it's very welcoming.
Great, great. Enjoy it.
No, when I died, I was alone. I was really happy I was alone.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it was like, I'm so glad there wasn't anyone here.
Mm-hmm. You like being alone, huh?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but I also like company, and I think the reason I've liked being alone is I was hurt a lot, and I'm afraid of getting hurt again.
Oh, okay. I understand. Now you're very safe.
Yeah, I keep myself in a safe place. Yeah, it's like the tingling's getting more.
Fantastic. If you ever feel it's too much, let me know.
Oh, no,
Okay.
not at all.
Right.
Yeah, the rooms in Europe where I died, because it's a European, I can see European skyline.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it's twilight, the sun's setting. I see a capital, like a capital dome.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy I'm there.
Mm-hmm. We can now drift away from that life that you had in Europe, and we can leave that man there to continue on his own journey. May I speak to subconscious, please?
Yes,
Thank you. Do I have permission to ask questions?
yes.
Thank you. Are you currently healing the body?
I think so. The
Okay.
tingling is still going on, and I can still hear, it's not ringing in my ears, but it's...
Okay. Great. We'll just wait a little bit until the tingling subsides a little bit.
But now, kind of like my left arm is kind of spasming a little bit.
That's okay.
Not in a weird, it's just like, I think the tingling is getting more and more, and it's causing a little bit of sort of muscle spasm in my left arm.
Yep, that's
And
because
my upper arm on the back, like my tricep.
that's because of the healing energy that's going through your body. Nothing to worry.
Now the ringing is sort of has higher overtones.
Okay.
It's getting more of a complex sound. Now the sound is kind of pulsating.
Okay.
It's not just a series of sounds, it's kind of pulsating. Like that.
Okay. Just relax and let go.
I'm starting to see colors.
Beautiful. Colors are very healing.
Like pink.
Mm-hmm.
Like appearing on the horizon.
Mm-hmm. Are there different shades of pink or variances in the color?
Yeah.
Is it moving or is it stationary?
No, it's just stationary.
Okay. Is it big or small?
Yeah, it's like I'm looking out into space.
Okay.
I'm floating, and
Got it.
it's very, very tingly, and like I'm floating. Like it's
How are you feeling?
great. I just feel like, again, the tingling is just, it's still going.
Good, good.
as is the sound. Yeah, it's like I'm moving very quickly through space.
That's beautiful.
I've slowed down and I'm just hovering again. And now it's back to midnight blue. There's no color.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. I just feel kind of like I'm charging my own battery. It's kind of like this.
Beautiful.
Like I just feel this energy going through my body. A little pulsating, it's getting quicker, like wah, 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 like that.
In your head?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, no, I feel...
Great.
I feel like my body's kind of heavy. It's not in a bad way. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Yep.
Kind of like, I feel like I'm just almost paralyzed.
If you want, you can take a few slow, deep breaths. It will help you to relax.
No, I'm completely relaxed.
Okay.
I don't feel like, I feel fine. I feel great.
Yep.
I'm not like freaked out. I'm just like, but that's how I feel. Kind of like my body is just.
That's normal. When you're under hypnosis, your body feels very heavy because it's very relaxed.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Yep.
I just feel like I couldn't even move my arms or my legs. But it feels really good. I don't feel... It feels like, oh, okay.
Great.
Like really, I feel like I can't move my body right now. I could if I wanted to, I'm sure, but it's very... just...
Yeah, you could if you want to, but just let it relax.
Yeah, no, I just am enjoying the sensation of it.
Yep.
Yeah, my body's still tingling and it's still... No, it's interesting. You said this might happen, but I didn't. It's like, oh, okay, but it really is. It's interesting.
They're giving you what you need, more energy, more vitality. You've been having a lot of stress lately, so they're fixing all that for you.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like my body's coursing. Kind of, but it is interesting that it just keeps on going.
You're getting a tune-up and a new battery.
I needed it, trust me.
Yep, I know. I'm asking the subconscious to please let us know when it's a good time to start asking questions. I don't want to interfere with the healing.
No, you can start.
Okay, thank you. I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for you to see today. You chose to bring forward the life where he was living in a cave. Why did you pick that lifetime?
So he would know the feeling of total isolation. Yeah, to know the feeling of totally being alone. And it wasn't a bad thing. Okay. It was fine.
Okay.
But there was some longing, but it was comfortable.
Why was it important for him to experience that feeling now?
So that he knows it's not the first time he's felt this way.
And why did you show her the life living in the Middle East?
I don't know. I'm not getting anything.
That's okay. Just relax.
I was gay. I was a gay man. Then.
In the Middle East?
Yes. Yeah. And that's why I left the town. Because I just needed to be on my own. Be who I am. Because also I was being asked why I didn't have a female, why I wasn't married. And I couldn't tell anybody. Again, I have dark curly hair, very olive skin. Again, trim build. I don't have any body hair, very trim.
Why was it important for you to show him that life?
I don't know. I'm not getting anything.
That's okay. Just relax. What country was that you showed him in that lifetime?
Morocco.
Okay. What year was how many years ago was that?
Not so long ago.
Okay.
Like, there were motor cars around, but the really old kind, the open air kind.
Okay.
Maybe the 20s.
Okay. 1920s?
I think. I'm not sure. Or maybe earlier.
Okay.
And there was, in my village, there were white people. And there was definitely a distinction of white versus us. No, I was definitely gay.
And why did you show him the life in Europe as a wealthy person?
To show him the joy he had in his life.
Why is that important?
Because he'll have it again.
He'll have it again?
Yes.
Okay, so he will have abundance again in this life?
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know. Why did he meet? What was the purpose? Was there a contract?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'm trying to.
Don't push it. It will come.
Okay.
Just relax. Just relax and tell me the first thing that comes to you.
He wanted me. He knew me in a former life. And he really loved me. I didn't feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't feel the same. It was unrequited love. And he always wanted to be with me, and I couldn't. I didn't love him. And he said someday we'll be together. But then, when we were finally together, he didn't want me anymore. He realized that he didn't even really know what love was. He didn't really know what love was. He thought he loved me, but at the end of the day in this life, when we were together, he realized he couldn't really love anything. And yeah, I mean, he wanted me so badly. And it's interesting that when he saw me, how I felt him without even looking at him. How I felt him looking at me like he had looked at me previously in another life. And I couldn't. For some reason, though I was with someone else, but I couldn't, and I just didn't feel the same. In the former life, he'd loved me, or he thought he loved me, and he always wanted to be with me. And then in this life, we were, it's a bit confusing. That he finally got what he wanted, and then it really wasn't what he wanted in the end.
In the previous life, was he a man or a woman?
He was a man, and I was too.
Okay. So he couldn't have in the previous life, so he tried again in this life?
Yes.
And when he had him, he realized he couldn't love anyone?
Yes. Or it was very screwed up view of love. Because he's so damaged He wanted to. He really wanted to. But ultimately couldn't.
It was damaged?
Yes.
From the previous life?
From everything. But it was in a former life where I can see us as young boys. Very young boys. And him professing his love to me even then.
So the reason it didn't work out this time is because he was damaged?
Yeah, he got what he wanted and then found out it wasn't what he wanted in the end.
Oh, okay. Does he know what he wants now?
No.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay. Is carrying any stagnant energies or any blockage as a result of the relationship in this life?
No.
No blockage, no energies. Okay.
No, not from him. But blockages from other people. Not necessarily lovers, just other people.
Can the higher self be kind enough to remove the blockages now that he is in a perfect state to receive healing?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Please let us know when you remove those blockages.
They're gone.
Thank you. So, what should do now to come to closure with the relationship he had with?
It's closed already.
Okay. Is there a lesson that needed to learn from that relationship?
No. It was you needed to learn the lesson.
Okay, so it helped him to learn a lesson?
Yes.
Okay. It was a voluntary help?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I understand. Did he learn the lesson?
No.
Okay. So it doesn't need to think about it anymore, correct?
No, just the good times. Just for what it was.
Kind of at a crossroads with his career. It seems like when he moved to nothing worked in terms of music career and art career. Why is that? Can you explain?
No, I just keep feeling the vibrations and
Okay.
the sound and I'm just trying to relax.
Yep, just relax. You don't have to force it. I'm asking the higher self to turn down the dial on the vibration and this frequency sounds, please. Is it lower now?
A little bit, yes. The timing wasn't right.
Okay.
The timing wasn't right. And now the timing for music is right, but it was never right before. But it's right now. And that's why. Because it wasn't right.
Why wasn't it right? Just curious.
The acceptance of his music wasn't the time.
Okay. It has to do with the music and the market?
Not necessarily. It's just the people
Okay.
I'm going to meet through this.
Okay.
So, because it's not about it's about a broader scope of music. It's not just about one thing. It's about a bunch of different things. And people in Los Angeles will help eventually. But he may not have met them yet.
What should he do going forward, career-wise?
Just doing what he's doing.
Okay.
Keep producing music. Keep meeting people. Keep at it.
Okay. He will have abundance then if he continues? Success?
Yes.
Does that include financial success as well?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have an approximation as to when things will turn around in his music career?
Soon. In other words, I'm just putting what comes in immediately.
Okay. I know we can't predict the future. It's a probability, but are we talking like within 1 year or 2 years, 3 years?
Within 2 years.
Okay. In the meantime, what should he do financially to support himself?
He doesn't have to. He'll have money in the bank already from previous work.
Okay. He doesn't have to worry about financials then?
In the future, no. In the near future, everything will sort itself out for a while.
Okay.
So he can do what he has to do.
Do you have any suggestions as far as decorative art that he has been doing? What should he do with that?
After this next project for the Rodeo collection, he needs to stop.
He needs to stop?
Yes.
Why?
He just has to.
Okay.
And the goal of statues were me telling him that it's really done and you have to stop.
It was a message from you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he knows it too. He just
Yes.
wasn't sure. Yep. Now he can be sure.
Yes.
How about having intimacy, relationships? Should he invest any time in that at this time?
No.
Okay. Will he find someone, the right person?
Yes.
Okay. Approximately when will that happen?
Maybe soon.
Okay. Okay. But he shouldn't invest time in...
Maybe some, but
Okay.
it'll sort itself out.
Okay.
And he'll be happy.
He saw one ad from a person who seems to be interesting and good. He had the same interests. Is that, should he pursue that or no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. But what should he prioritize his time on in order to be successful at this time?
Music.
Music, okay. And you're sure he's going to be successful?
Yes.
Okay. And he doesn't need to worry about money, correct?
No.
Okay.
That's past.
Okay.
Yeah. It's and it couldn't be before because it's all about timing.
Okay. What would you suggest? A few places that you can suggest would be appreciated.
He needs to stay here for now. Totally.
He needs to stay for now, okay.
Yes.
Until what time when he can move out?
I don't know.
Okay. Will you let him know when that time comes?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be clear.
Okay. What is the best way for him to speak to you and hear you?
When he wakes up in the morning and he's by himself in his room, half asleep, and waking up between.
He should ask questions at that time and he'll get the answers.
Yes.
Okay. Does he need to start a meditation regimen or no?
No, he's self-meditates. He has been his whole
Okay.
life. He hasn't even been aware that he has been.
Okay.
But he figured that out.
Okay. How many spirit guides does he have?
One.
Okay. Is there a name by which he can call the spirit guide?
Angel.
Okay. Is he carrying any residual from her childhood, family, parents, any stagnant energies, blockages?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Strangely enough, yes.
Is there anything you want him to learn about those blockages before you can clear them?
No.
Okay. Would the higher self be kind enough to clear those blockages?
Yes.
Thank you. Please let us know when you complete that.
It's done.
Okay. Are his chakras open?
Yes.
Okay. Are they aligned?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any entities or energies that are attached to him that are not his?
No.
Okay. When you did the healing, he was feeling a tingling and sound frequencies in his head. Can you explain what you were doing, please?
Centering him.
What does that mean?
Giving him confidence to move forward.
Okay. And how do you do that? I'm just curious.
Energy.
Okay. What color?
Red.
Okay. And has that work been completed?
Almost.
Would you be able to complete that during this session?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. The vibrations or the jerking in his left arm, what was the reason for that?
It just happened as a result of the energy.
Okay. Is there anything you want him to know with respect to his half-brother?
No. It's just sad. In Patrick, if he would have loved you.
Well, is it fault in any way?
No.
Okay. Okay. Would it be appropriate to ask to come and give a message to this time?
Can try.
Okay. Maybe ask to come here, please.
I see his face, but that's all.
Okay. What does his face look like?
He's happy.
He's happy, yep. Thank you for coming. Would you like to give a message to, he would really appreciate it. It would help bring closure to him.
Stay strong.
Mm-hmm.
just smiling. It's all good.
Do you want to ask him how life is on the other side?
I know.
Okay.
He's fine.
He's fine, okay. Thank you for coming today, for coming in. Thank you very much. So, a question for higher self again. Is there anything you'd like to know with respect to his sister?
No.
Okay. Anything you'd like him to know with respect to his late mother?
She did love him.
Okay.
She really did.
Okay.
But she was very troubled and did the best she could. And she realized towards the end of her life that she made a huge mistake.
Is she here with us now?
No,
Okay.
she doesn't want to be.
Okay.
She's embarrassed.
Okay. Do you forgive her?
Of course. I always have.
Okay. Higher self, is there anything you'd like to know with respect to his late father?
That he was exceedingly troubled.
What was he troubled by?
Abuse.
He was abused.
Yes.
Okay.
Terribly.
Is the father here with us now?
No.
Okay. Taking 2 medications now for blood pressure. Does he need to continue to take them?
Yes.
Okay. What is the cause of his blood pressure?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Is there anything else the higher self would like to tell before we leave?
No.
Is there anything? Yes, go ahead.
No, I mean, there's no, I've answered everything.
Okay. Is there anything spirit guide would like to tell him before we leave?
No.
Okay. Should he listen to the recording of this session?
Yes.
How many times and how often?
A few times.
Okay. Why should he listen?
To remind him
Okay. Will
that everything's going to be okay.
Will he get healing every time he listens to the recording?
Maybe a little,
Okay.
but
Will you make sure he gets home safely?
yes.
Okay. How was this experience for the subconscious? We're just curious.
Calming.
Thank you very much, subconscious, guardian angel, for coming today. Thank you very much, team, everyone, for coming today. Thank you for sending him to me. I'd like to thank my own team also for coming today, for all the healing and the comfort you gave. Now I'm asking the subconscious to recede to where it belongs. With much love and much thanks for the help and information it has been giving today.